Hello everybody, the lottery has now ended and today I thought we would take a look at all the prizes that I won from the lottery in case any of you are kind of wondering like how many tickets did you enter and then how many items did you get, or did you get a good amount of items for the amount of tickets you entered. And we'll also take a look at what I bought with my clovers, although if you look at the Clover shop page right now you'll notice you got a bit of a heads up that I did buy the Divine with clovers because right now it cost me 2,000 to buy him, and that's because I already bought him for 1,000 and the price doubles after you already purchase a copy of an item. I did manage then to get enough clovers that I could buy the Divine. That also means that I didn't use any of the golden fleeces I had in stock. I wanted to open some fleeces to try and find another one just because you had that open to get one free fleece offer, but I'm really holding out that maybe Horse will put Balios up in a golden fleece or another Divine, a re-release of a Divine that I really want. So I'm just going to hold on to my fleeces for now. Okay, let's take a look at my lottery prizes. Unfortunately, we're going to have to just sloth our way through all these private messages that I got because unfortunately, Horse did not give us a page that gives us an overall view of all the items won. I really hope that they bring that back for the next lottery. They've done that in the past. I'm not sure why they didn't do that for this one, but it makes it hard to get a nice overview of all the items that you've won. Here is my very first draw. 11 tickets, and to me the best thing I won was the 35 clovers. I did not get any black market items with this. Oh, also, if you kind of want to know what, like how many tickets I bought per draw or whatever, I had between 11 and 20 tickets every single draw. I always bought 3 tickets myself. There were a couple draws where I accidentally bought a fourth one. I was just clicking too fast and I wasn't paying attention, and I accidentally bought that fourth one that costs 5,400 Equus, I think, something like that. Normally, I just limit myself to 3 tickets, where the most expensive one for me would cost 1,800. Because to me, if you're spending any more than that and you get a draw like this, and if you're paying like 20,000 Equus for a single ticket, it's not worth it. I try to limit myself to just 3 tickets per draw. Then I bought the 5 friend tickets. I think those cost 200 Equus a piece. I always got the 2 competition win tickets. And then almost every draw except for 1 or 2, I had 1 ticket UFO. And then, of course, there were almost every draw, I had won at least 1 ticket from that draw. So this was my first draw, and it wasn't really the greatest. Most of my draws really weren't that great. The second one was with 12 tickets. I won a Harmony pack, and right there I was happy. I didn't even need to look at the rest of the draw. If I had won 1 Harmony pack just for spending some Equus, I would have been happy with that. But I did get 40 clovers out of this one too, which wasn't too bad. Now for the third draw, I entered with 16 tickets. I had quite a few clovers, and I did get a Pandora's box. I have loads of Pandora's boxes, but still I could stock those up for my single lone gray fell, and I will never run out of Pandora's boxes. I think that was the third draw. Is that the third draw? Okay, yeah, so we need the fourth draw. Okay, the fourth draw wasn't too great. I had 15 tickets, and the best item I got was a Helios Ray, but I did get tons of tons of clovers, I'm sorry. I was kind of almost happy because, like I said in the beginning, I really didn't expect to get the Divine with clovers. Just from testing this on pre-prod, I didn't think I would get enough clovers per draw, but after a while I was kind of hoping for clovers over items, and with this draw, 15 tickets, yeah, I got clovers over items, where the best thing I got was a water trough. That was that draw. Which one was this? This was the 1107 draw. We need the 1506 draw. This one I entered with 24 tickets. Again, best item was a water trough, but I did win tons of clovers. Now, how I got 24 tickets with this one is that I had 13 tickets that I had yet to claim from the Great Challenge, because you got 1 ticket maximum per day with a help request, a community help request that you completed. And I had 13 help requests total, which meant I had 13 tickets I could use for the lottery. And for some reason, I decided that I would wait a few draws in before I actually claimed those, and I ended up claiming them for this draw, which let me enter with 24 tickets. And it really, all those tickets did not help me get any better items or anything. That was a 1506. We need the 1906 draw. 14 tickets. Again, I didn't get any pass-worthy BM items, but I did get quite a few clovers out of this one. I had 60 clovers, which was pretty nice. Okay, next draw, 2305, 32 tickets. Again, as you can see, extra tickets does not mean you're going to get better items. I did get a lot of clovers with this. Now, this one I might have mentioned in my last video, because I don't know if was the lottery ongoing? I don't I don't remember, but what I did with this one, I bought 6 months of the Pegasus account for 15 passes because in a previous video, someone had mentioned in the comments that if you buy 6 months of Pegasus and then you buy your 6 months of VIP, it'll only cost you 47 passes total as opposed to 50. And at the time, I had enough passes that I could do that. I could spend the 15 passes for Pegasus. That's what I did. And I figured if later on in the event I managed to scrape together enough passes to buy the 6 months of VIP, which would then cost me 32, thanks to the Pegasus account discount, I would do that. That's where those 32 tickets came from, was the 15 passes spent towards Pegasus, which didn't really help me get anything. Okay, this draw was entered with 16 tickets. Best item I got was bell boots. Enough said. Okay, this draw, 16 tickets. This was a very nice one, a Harmony pack and a Morpheus's Arms. This was the second Harmony pack I got from the event, and I was just stoked about that. This was a very nice draw for just 16 tickets spent. Okay, let's go down. I think that was it for that. Next page, 16 tickets. Again, not much, but I did get 45 clovers out of it. Otherwise, the draw wasn't really nothing to reminisce about. 12 tickets. This one was not good at all with only 20 clovers, and the best item was a Ability Stroke. The 1000 Equus did at least pay for a couple tickets though, or one ticket if you bought, I guess depends on how you look at it. The star was pretty nice. It was very nice actually in terms of the amount of clovers I won, 85 clovers with 17 tickets, and I did get a Medusa's Blood, which I always like getting those. Okay, next, which is it this one? 1507? Yes, 12 tickets with this. Best I got was a Pluto's Parchment, but I did get 35 clovers out of this. And I think it was probably about this point that I had enough clovers that I could buy the Divine, because I know I didn't need to wait until the very last draw to actually buy the Divine. It was about a day or two before the contest ended that I had enough that I could buy him. This draw entered with 12 tickets and I got 70 clovers out of that. I was really excited. Otherwise, the rest of the items weren't that great. Okay, is it 1906? Okay, this is a pain. Please bring back the prize page. 16 tickets, not really very good items, but I did win a lot of clovers with this, which was pretty nice. All right, next one. Is it this one, I think? Okay, 12 tickets with this one, lots of clovers. We have 55 clovers with this, and I got a Zeus's Lightning Bolt. Wasn't very happy about that one. Okay, no, not that one. Beat this one. This one. Okay, 15 tickets with this one. This was not very good. Only 15 clovers with this, and the best I got was an Achilles heel. And I don't use those. I usually just sell them unless there's a Divine that I need to get like extra. I need to use that energy or something, or I know I'm going to be putting it to bed like quite often. This was a very nice draw, 16 tickets. I did get a fair amount of clovers, and I got a Philosopher's Stone and a second Medusa's Blood from the event, which was pretty cool. Okay, that was it that one? That one. Okay, very last draw. Entered with 44 tickets. Talk about that in a second. Best item I got was a Pandora's box, but I did get a lot of clovers, but at that point it didn't mean anything because I do know for this particular draw I didn't need any more clovers. Any extra clovers I got were just going to be bonus items I could buy from the shop. Now these Equus amounts, that is just like a placeholder for tickets, because for the very last draw you can't win tickets as a prize, because obviously there's not going to be an next draw. If you won tickets, they wouldn't do you any good, and that's what these Equus amounts are. I'm not really sure how much those cost. I didn't look that up. It's too late now because that was a few days ago. I'm not going to go through my Equus history. That'd take too long. Now, how I ended up with 44 tickets is that I did manage to scrape together several more passes from pass horses, and I sold a horse that had a grizzly companion on it for passes, and I managed to come up with the 32 passes needed to renew my Pegasus or my VIP account for 6 months. And I did that on purpose. I wanted to wait until the last draw because I knew we wouldn't get tickets as a prize, and I thought, oh cool, you won't get tickets as a prize. Maybe instead of getting tickets, you'll get some better items, and that clearly wasn't the case for that, as you can see. But okay, so that was all my lottery ticket prizes. As for my Clover purchases, as I mentioned earlier, it was several draws before the lottery ended that I had realized I reached 1,000 clovers needed to buy the Divine. But I wanted to wait until the lottery was completely over and I had won all the clovers it was possible for me to win before I actually bought anything. My hope was that I could come up with 280 more to buy that single golden fleece. However, I fell 30 clovers short of that, and instead of buying a black market item that I could just win really quickly in an event or pick up in the exchanges, I went for the shower and the water trough because I've been trying to boost up my EC's comfort rating, and crafting all those showers and troughs takes a while. The lunge whip, I bought that just because I had the highest resale value of the items left that I could buy. I just bought that to sell it. The 3-star Western bridle, that's just to offer up for my boarders because my equestrian center is a Western center. That's just one less bridle that I have to craft. As a whole, I guess I did do really well with what I won considering what I put into it. I won the Divine sort of for free, or I guess it was more of a 2-for-1 sort of deal because I really do think that without those passes I spent on my Pegasus account and then the tickets that I got from spending those passes, I probably would not have gotten the clovers necessary to get that divine. But I mean, even though I did spend passes to get them, the passes were for Pegasus slash VIP, so it was really a 2-for-1 deal, and I don't mind that at all. Of course, for each individual draw, I would have liked to have won more pass-worthy items from those draws. I won something like 16 passes worth of items versus all the tickets I actually had entered, which probably isn't that great. About 327 tickets and only got 16 passes worth of items. However, the passes that I did spend, again, it was like a 2-for-1 deal. They were going towards my VIP account renewal anyway. It doesn't really bother me that much. You always want black market items versus just small tack related stuff, but really just my actual strategy for what I spent, it all was just intertwined. It was all like, if I buy this, it's kind of going towards something else. I wasn't really out anything. And I think that's where, in the end, when it comes to the lottery, you just have to really plan how you're spending and how you're getting your tickets. And if you plan it out right, then usually you can do pretty well in the long run. So let me guys know how you guys did in the lottery. Did you get any of the good jackpot items? What'd you buy with your clovers? Did you buy lots of good items? How'd you do in the draws? Did you get any of the good items, or did you get like really bad items like some of my draws did? Just let me know how you guys did. So thank you for joining me today, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.